Greetings everybody, Economy of Games Online. Welcome you back to more The Simpsons Hit and Run. Last time, we got more side quest stuff done, as well as, well, mainly side quest stuff, but we did get some progress done with the story. So, in this episode...
Whoa, this is terrible. A very bad man is delivering roadkill to all the Krusty Burgers, which are cheaper than my Quickie Dogs.
We're gonna start off with Mission 3, Bonfire of the Manatees. Help Apu defeat the Meat Eaters. Hit and collect meat from Cletus's truck before time runs out. So this is essentially kind of like that mission, Mission 5 of Level 2, except it's in reverse. You're helping Apu instead of Cletus, and you're trying... It's the same concept, except you're helping Apu instead of Cletus, essentially. So, you need to hit his truck 15 times and collect all the flat meat. Which sounds easy, but it's actually a lot more difficult than you think it would be. Because his car is slow, but that doesn't mean that your time limit is something to sneeze at. So yeah, just keep hitting the truck, and eventually you'll finish up with the mission. Only eventually. As you can see, we're about halfway done, but we have less than a minute. Oh. And then there's when that happens. Sometimes you don't think you've hit it hard enough for it to drop what you need to drop, in this case, flat meat. But it turns out, yeah, you hit it with enough power. And you have to backtrack for it. You're going to be finishing up roughly when you get to Krusty Lou Studios, which is an area we still have yet to explore a lot of. Alright, 13. Oh, really? How did that not count? Okay, come on, I got minimal time. Okay, really? Okay, I need to hit you one more time. That's a lot more difficult.
But Bart's still missing, and I'm no closer to finding him.
Perhaps you should consult Professor Brink at the observatory. He seems to know everything. Except why I ever came to this.
That was a lot more difficult than it needed to be. Sorry, I want to hear some of these voice clips, but I can't because I want to avoid getting an echo. And even still, I get a very slight echo from what I've noticed from my No More Heroes videos. If I can find my headset, I might start using that as opposed to my desktop mic. But for now, I'm stuck with the desktop mic until further notice.
Good karma.
So let's go ahead and enter the observatory. And talk to
Professor Brink! Professor Brink! My brother Bart is missing. Have you seen him?
Well, let's see now. Bart helped me build a monster and then disappeared in a bright light.
Wow, this is crazy. I need someone to talk to who's wise and learned. I am
Mission
the
complete.
Queen.
Alright, let's go ahead and start the next mission. So, Grandpa's right here.
Grandpa, can you help me find Bart? He's missing.
Maybe I'm just a senile old man, but Bart's lucky red hat fell out of that black car.
Wow, Grandpa, what a great clue. You showed why senior citizens are valuable members of the community.
I think my baby teeth are growing back. That's why I had to punch that nurse.
I better use something big if I want to take that car out. Like that school bus.
Yep, it's another case of we need this vehicle in order to continue forward. So we need to go get the school bus. Which Otto has the school bus that we need. which is right here.
Otto, I know I'm a little young to be asking this,
Look, I don't have any special brownies left. I ate them all.
but do you think I can use your school bus?
Oh, right. Cool. Meet my price and she's all yours, little lady.
Alright, school bus. Once again, toughness is through the roof, but most vehicles that have pretty good toughness for that point in the game are not that speedy. Anyways, mission number 4, Operation Hellfish. Destroy the black sedans to find a clue. Don't let time run out.
Lisa Simpson at your service.
So, let's get into our
Sweet
school bus.
Forward momentum.
Which, if you need to do collateral damage, of course, school bus is most ideal since it's the fastest car that we have so far that has a 5-star ranking on toughness. But once you collect Bart's hat, we need to destroy the black sedans. Which, that could have gotten a lot smoother than I thought it would.
Thank goodness
Oh.
for seatbelts.
That works. I don't know what happened. I just blew up a car, and all of a sudden, massive amounts of damage just happened. Okay. Black sedans, I found that they're fairly slow. Like, I don't know if I consider like insanely slow, but they're still fairly slow considering the bus can catch up to them. It's not exactly here for speed, but hey,
More liberal guilt.
who am I to judge? Hey, get back here. There's also getting multiple black sedans, just so you know. In fact, my hit and run meter is going up a decent chunk. Okay. Boom. Alright. Next one is just down the road here at the Aztec Theater.
Now, that was efficient.
There we go. That one's pretty easy to hit head on. Yeah, look at how much damage we've dealt.
My bad. Hey, I'm just a little girl.
Boom. Alright. We just need to drive down to Planet Hype, and that should be the last one. Unfortunately, that does mean we have to... Sorry. It does mean that we have to go through the Squidport area. Oh yeah, for anyone who's wondering, when you get out of your car, in certain missions you have 10 seconds to get back into your car. Just for reference's sake. Usually it's missions where the car has something to do with the mission, like this one where it's we need to use the school bus.
I hope Bart gets...
I flew right over the wrench.
Ow, my hair.
Alright, this is where the last one is, and when we destroy this black sedan, that will be the end of the mission.
Speed.
Which fortunately he's already doing a decent chunk of damage to himself.
I need speed. More speed.
And
Darn it.
oh no, that didn't quite do it. That did.
It's empty. What's going on in this town?
Alright then. So the next thing we need to do is we need to go to Mr. Burns' casino, but I'm going to do a slight side quest thing. It's not going to be much of a detour, don't worry. All I'm going to do is get the stuff that's over here.
All for Lisa.
And I'm probably also going to get rid of that school bus.
Phew. I should have paid more attention in the gym.
Hey! Get back here! Freaking WASP camera. There we go. A WASP camera for you. Which, hey, money. It's something that we can use. And I don't think there's another WASP camera here, but this collector card, I digress, is one of the more difficult ones to get because you have to walk across this very, very, very narrow platform, and then you have to jump to it. And you can actually very well miss it like that. So, I'm going to cut to whenever I get that, because it could take a few tries. Alright, I got it. Bart's Soul, that's what we got.
I seem to be stranded here. Can you help a sister out?
With that out of the way. Yeah, why not? We'll go ahead and do the next mission.
Excuse me, Chief Wiggum. Can you help? I've got to find my brother.
Sorry, little girl. I'm busy collecting evidence on Jailbird. We're busting him on the 3 strikes law.
How many strikes do you have so far?
No strikes. But that's only because I'm a very, very bad cop. Now, first of all, if we're gonna go undercover, you will need a disguise.
You mean like an eye patch?
Hey, good one. If we could afford a disguise like that, I wouldn't be getting paid in potato chip coupons.
So what disguise do you have?
Well, here's one of Ralph's old Halloween costumes.
Fine, wait here and I'll get changed.
Alright, so, interestingly enough, we actually need to get clothing to finish up with this mission, or to even start it. So, I'm going to go get some clothes. We need the cool clothes, and you can find them at the 2 places, the Observatory and Arnold's Dungeon. So I'm going to go get those, I'm going to go purchase them, and I will meet you back at Chief Wiggum. Alright, I'm back here, and now I have the correct clothing, and let's get this mission started. Slithery Sleuthing. Follow Snake and find 3 strikes of evidence against him. Don't miss any items.
Hello, Springfield.
And they're dropped generally in a very straightforward path. This is also a follow and collect. Kind of like the hit and collect, except you don't rent the car. So, you gotta follow Snake. He's using the same car he did in Mission 4 of Stage 2 when we had to race him.
Strike 2. Running over an elderly person without a license. Boy, I hope no one saw that.
Yeah.
Good thing this car belongs to the city.
We've already got 2 of them. And there's the 3rd one. After you do that, you just have to make your way back to the casino, and that will be the end of the mission. Really, really easy.
Watch where you're going.
That's a moving
Road Rage! This isn't the Simpsons Road Rage. No, that's a story for another day. Even though I don't actually... I own the Simpsons Road Rage, but I own the Game Boy Advance version. That's the only version I own. But I digress. Let's finish up with this mission. We're almost back at the casino, and that was just dumb of me. Alright. We've made it back to the casino.
And strike 3. Littering. Alright, we got all we need on this lowlife. Now, about your brother. I've seen lots of mysterious government types over at the docks. Maybe they send him on a nice cruise. They got some great package deals these days. 5 buffets per boat inclusive.
Thanks, Chief. You are a good cop after all.
You're just saying that.
Yes, I am.
Alright, mission complete. So we could start the next mission, but we have side quest
Can you
stuff.
please pick me up?
We are heading to Squidport.
Beat it, you bum.
Move it!
So,
Hey!
there's several things we can actually do in the Squidport area that we have not done yet, because pretty much the only point we've been in Squidport is for missions. So,
I hope
we
you
made it
saw
here,
the
but we're not going to start the mission just yet. We're going to get the remainder of the side quest stuff out of the way, because that's going to be mission 6, near the end of stage 3. First, there's a WASP camera waiting for you there, and I don't think there's a collector card here, is there? No, there isn't. Alright.
Am I old enough to
I don't
drink
think this
coffee
next
yet?
part that I'm going to go over is really for major side quest stuff, but it's there for money.
Sweet forward momentum. Oh no!
And I did not mean to do that. What I wanted to do, I wanted to head down here. Though I'm not entirely sure. There is a crate here. But, yep, that's what I thought. There's a wasp camera here.
I hope these are recyclable.
So, I wasn't entirely sure on that one, because that's the one wasp camera I would... if I ever forget about any one wasp camera, it would be that one. Alright. There's also those 2 coal crates, so even then, money. So, the next thing we should probably do... there's another coal crate here. But,
Smell that
we have 2 people here. We have Gil and Millhouse. So we'll start with Gil.
Gotta help old Gil
He's got
out.
2 cars for us. He's got the donut truck, and he's got the nerd car.
mandated breakfast.
I'm gonna buy the nerd car first, because I'm gonna use the donut truck for the time trial to show that off.
The wolf is at old Gil's door.
Also, here are the stats on the donut truck, by the way. God awful stats. God awful. As for the stats on the nerd car, because I actually just skipped over that. If you couldn't tell by now, these cars are also listed alphabetically. Which, it is subtle, so I can understand if you missed that. But those are the stats on the nerd car. Let's see, I need to also scroll over to... yeah, Principal Skinner Sedan, because I didn't actually show this one off. Well, I showed it off, but I didn't show off the stats. Those are the stats on it. But enough of that. Let's go ahead and do the time trial.
Millhouse, are you working here?
That's not so bad. I get a green cookie on St. Patrick's Day. It comes out of my paycheck.
Alright, time trial.
3, 2, go!
Speed.
We don't really have much time to waste, so... I say that though I'm using the donut truck, which really is not the smartest idea. Because of how slow it is. Yeah, the donut truck. It gives me a headache.
Gotta go.
Speaking of it giving me a headache.
I hope Bart gets blamed.
Well, that's one lap. It's entirely possible I'll actually fail this, though. I know I said that for the power street, but I'm actually using a car I really hate, so... it's very probable that I'll lose this, but hey, we'll find out. I guess one good thing is when I'm doing these races, I don't have to worry about a hit and run meter. Which really is the best news that could come out of this. Oh, come on. Yeah, I don't think there's any way we're going to do this because we got 40 seconds left. I'm just going to let the timer run out, and when it runs out, I'm just going to... you know what, I'll attempt this again on camera. Only difference is this time I'm going to be using the nerd car. So that I can show that off. Because I've already shown off... I'll have shown off the donut truck by now. The nerd car, it's somewhat faster, so... it could help me a lot more. Yeah. If it was a 3-lapper, I might have been able to... I would have been able to do it, but... nope. I'm just going to let time run out. Alright, now... you know what? That donut truck deserves to smoke forever. Let's get out the nerd car this time.
Imitate my hitchhiking. Maybe a soy pop would perk me up.
And let's try this again.
Millhouse.
This time with a different car, one that's a bit more decent.
3, 2, go!
So... yeah, this is a lot smoother. Much smoother. Oh my god. This feels like paradise compared with that donut truck. Also, that jump that I've been making, the one I just did, that is also a shortcut for a roundabout trip. Just FYI, we haven't really used that shortcut much, though at some point it will become useful, though not in this stage, because one thing about this game, which you will actually find out about in the next stage, is when you... So, stage 1, level 1, 2, and 3 are cool, but you'll find later on that they're recycled, so you're going to be playing levels 1, 2, and 3 in levels 4, 5, and 6. You'll find out what I mean when we get to level 4. Then it'll be a bit easier to explain. Anyways, we should be able to complete this race now because we're on the last lap. We've got 30 seconds left on the clock. We should be good to go. Yeah, Nerd Car, it's an okay car, but I would prefer the Malibu Stacy car because it's a lot speedier. But let's just... Oh no, you... Oh god. Alright, I'll have to take the long way. And, you know, it works. 3, 2...
Atta girl, Lisa. This'll be noted on your permanent record.
Oh yeah.
Alright, it's 2 of 3 races completed. So, I'm gonna get the Malibu Stacy car out because I personally just prefer the car. It's a lot faster, a lot smoother with turning, and just all around a lot better. Alright, as for side quest stuff, we are actually about out of time, so I'm gonna board the ship, and then I'm gonna call it a day because we're past the 20-minute mark. We destroyed Earl! That's what the computer said, in case anyone's wondering. Right there we have, yeah, another card, Lisa Lionheart. So let's jump over here. As I recall, I think this is the case. Yep, there's another card right here. Lisa's Valentine.
I wonder if I'll get extra credit for this.
I say I'm gonna end off the video, but then I proceed to do side quest stuff. I'm gonna get... Alright. Well, I'll just do the outro now. Next time on The Simpsons Hit and Run, we might actually finish up with level 3 and start level 4. We don't have that many more side quest things left to do for level 3. We just have the boat and Krusty Lou and the Duff Brewery. See you guys then.